Welcome back to Unbossed by Royal V. Paul, your weekly reminder that your voice is your greatest career asset if you know how to use it. Today, we are diving into one of the trickiest skills in the workplace, speaking up in a way that gets you heard, respected, and remembered without people rolling their eyes or putting you in the difficult box. Whether you are in a boardroom, a team huddle, or a one to one, this is about making your voice carry weight, not just volume. Here's the thing, speaking up at work feels risky for many people. You don't want to interrupt or seem rude. You don't want to sound like you are challenging just for the sake of it. And you definitely don't want to be the person everyone avoids because you always have something to say. But here's the truth, silence might feel safe in the moment, but over time it makes you invisible. And in your career, being invisible is more dangerous than being wrong. The goal isn't to speak more, it's to speak better. The difference between being heard and being labeled difficult often comes down to framing. Think of it like this, two people can make the same point. One comes across as constructive, the other comes across as confrontational. The words you choose and the tone you use are the packaging of your idea. If the packaging feels like an attack, people will defend themselves before they even hear your point. Instead of saying, that won't work, try, I see the intention, but here's a potential challenge we might face and an alternative we could consider. It's not about watering down your opinion, it's about positioning it so the other person stays open to hearing it. Here's my three-part formula for speaking up in any meeting without ruffling feathers unnecessarily. Number one, get clear before you get loud. If you're going to speak, make sure you have processed your thought. Ask yourself, what's the point I'm making and why does it matter right now? Number second, lead with curiosity. Instead of jumping in with a hard no, ask a question that makes people consider your perspective. Example, what's the risk if we approach it this way? Here, you're opening a door instead of slamming one shut. Number three, anchor to the goal. Tie your point back to the shared objective. When people see you are pushing for the same end result, they are less likely to see you as a blocker. In high stakes meeting with leadership, clients or cross-functional teams, the pressure is higher and so is the risk of being misunderstood. Here's what works for me. Speak early. If you wait until the end, your point might feel like a disruption. Early contributions set the tone. Build bridges. Reference something someone else said before adding your point. It makes your contribution feel collaborative. Third, pause for impact. Don't rush your delivery. A well placed pause makes people listen harder. So, speaking up is not about being the loudest person in the room. It's about being the person whose words stick after the meeting ends. When you master the balance between confidence and consideration, you don't just protect your reputation, you elevate it. So, next time you feel that hesitation, remind yourself your perspective adds value, your delivery shapes perception, and being clear, concise, and constructive is your superpower. If today's episode gave you something to think about, share it with a colleague or friend who needs that nudge to speak up. And don't forget to follow Unbossed by Royal V. Paul on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Spotify for more strategies to grow in your career without losing yourself. Until next time, speak with purpose, listen with intent, and stay unbossed.